Welcome to 15 Minute Hikka. In this episode of 15 Minute Hikka, we are going to talk briefly about data science, what data science means, and how you can build your career in data science. Before we discuss about different career prospects in data science, we need to know what data science means. Data science is a domain that deals with large volume of data. Now, you may question, what does this large volume of data means? Large volume of data can be anything such that it comes from different sources, it has tons of rows and tons of columns, or it is more complex data to handle with. Data science deals with identifying unseen patterns, something that we haven't seen before, deriving meaningful information from those unseen patterns and making sure to put those informations for strategic formulations. Data science demands skills to handle large volume of data, ability to mine the data, ability to get information from that data, and good programming skills. There is a difference between what data science means and what data analysis means. For example, if we consider two situations, first, how has the jute production grown from 2018 to 2022? In this case, we already know the informations regarding jute productions. Now we can deploy some methods, some tools to identify whether the growth was very sharp or the growth was not that sharp. We can find the percentage growth in the jute productions between 2018 and 2022. However, if there is a situation where we want to answer how would a specific virus would mutate in next year, that cannot be answered using the information that we have currently, because we don't know how a virus will mutate in the future. So to answer this question or to predict, we will need to look at the patterns in the past, what has happened in different years, going back in the history, and then look for the patterns, and then we should be able to tell what can happen in the future. And the ability to look at the previous information and then discover unseen patterns and relate this thing to the future happening is nothing but the data science. Now, you may ask how data science is applicable across different businesses and why different businesses have started to use data science to make the business decisions. Across different businesses, whether it's a small business, medium business, or large business, they rely on data science for business decisions, starting from healthcare in the event of disease recognitions, image processing, speech recognitions, in the recommendation systems, for example in Amazon or any other e-websites, advertising, aviation planning, for example flight map, security and risk management, in the sports, in transportations, in gaming industry, in government operation, etc. and etc. We will see some significant applications of data science. Now if we go a little deeper and we ask questions how these things are applied across different businesses, the answer will be in healthcare industry, for example the company called Oncora Medical, they suggest personalized chemotherapy and the radiation regimens for people having cancers. Now think about it, there is a huge use of data science to identify what type of chemotherapy and the radiation mechanisms would be applicable for a specific person, and that can really help physicians as well as the patient to identify the type of chemotherapy and the radiation should be required in a specific case of cancer. If you look at Clue app, another applications, you will see that they forecast users' menstruation cycles and the reproductive health. Something that is happening in the future, this particular app can predict it, and so when the cycle is going to happen and what is the status of the reproductive health. If we move to transportation industry, we will see that company like Streetlight Data, they model the traffic patterns for cars, bike and pedestrians on the North American street, and the company UPS, they help drivers to select from 66,000 fuel efficient route that actually saves tons of money for the company like UPS. If we look at the sports industry, RSPCT, they gives analysis of the shooting, and Hoop provides wearable device that tracks the athletes physical data like resting heartbeat, sleep cycle and the respiratory rate, so that they can provide some form of recommendations and the effectiveness here. Now the question here is, although we know about the applications across different industries, it is also important to know how data science in reality or in practice work. Data science starts with getting data. And in these particular steps, we deal with raw structured and unstructured data. These steps also involves data entry, data extractions, making sure that IT infrastructure or information technology infrastructure is ready to get the data. In the second step, we start maintaining the data, and in these particular steps we clean the data, we store in a data warehouse, we manage the data architectures, and also we structure the data. This step allows data to be in shape and also helps us to build models and applications for our users. In terms of the third steps, we process data for analysis. In this third step, we start mining data, we model data, we summarize the data, and we try to get the patterns, we get the information from this data. This step also allows us to confirm if the data is good enough for the predictive models. In the fourth step, we develop various models, and those models are used to uncover the true patterns or the unseen patterns and predict for the future. And in the fifth step, we communicate these insights from the analysis that we have done in the form of estimates, visualizations, business intelligence, and this step allows to present the data in a more readable and a simpler manner for people who do not have in-depth understanding of data science method and the tools here. Now, since we now know the application of data science and we also know how data science in practice works with 5 different steps, we need to know if data science is a career for you. And if we look at the current business trend, you will see that data scientist is one of the most sought after career options one can have. This data scientist as a career allows you to identify business problems, collect relevant data, organize informations, data, use relevant tools to analyze the data, make predictions which are close to reality, and communicate the findings in a way that normal people can understand. This data scientist as a career demands excellent training in statistics, computational science, especially programming, and algebra, the mathematics that we have learned in our high schools and undergrad. It also demands some skills, not very high level, but some skills in the data warehousing, data mining, analysis, as well as data management overall. Expertise in some of the advanced tools or programming languages such as Python, R, Apache Spark, Tableau, cloud computing, little insights into Hadoop, SQL will definitely be helpful here. Remember here the list can be exhaustive because the field is still evolving, and every day there can be some changes in the skills required in the industry to succeed. Any expertise on the 5 steps that we have discussed in terms of how data science works can lead to a successful career. Now, You may also ask this question, why one should be a data scientist? There are tons of other careers available, right? For example, you can be a physician, you can be an engineer, you can be a teacher, you can be a businessman. Why data scientist should be considered as a career option? So Glassdoor and the Forbes, they rank data science as one of the hottest career options, and these are the places where people go to look at the trends in the job market. Data science scientist is also among the top 3 jobs in America since 2016, and this data is from Glassdoor. It's the most promising jobs in 2021 as per LinkedIn, and the demand for these is going to increase by 28% by 2026. And as such, it seems like data scientist is a great career options for you to pursue. Now, these data science revolutions can be leveraged for your personal career. If you want to be a data scientist, then you should have skills like SAS, Python, R, or any other programming language. You should have a strong foundations in statistics and mathematics. You should have the ability to think at a granular level, and you should also be able to communicate your findings in a story-like manner. Basic understandings of machine learning and artificial intelligence with some hands-on experience with Hadoop and SQL will definitely help. If you want to pursue a career as a data engineer who are responsible for ensuring that the flow of data between the servers and applications is uninterrupted, then you should have skills like Java. This is a programming language. You can also have Scala, C++, NoSQL databases, frameworks such as Apache, Hadoop, so on and so forth. For these, the qualification should be applied math, statistics, information technology, computer science, computer engineering, software engineering, even the science field such as physics or other related field will work. If you want to be a data architect, then who is responsible for organizational data strategy such as data quality management, you should have skills like SQL, Python, Java, Perl, etc. And you should also have some background with computer science, computer engineering, or related field. Now, since we know now what data science means, how data science works, and what skills you need to have a career in data science, a little insights about data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So we start with the artificial intelligence that says the ability of a device to think like a human, right? This artificial intelligence allows to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Machine learning is a branch of AI. It focuses on data and algorithms to think and act like human, and it considers accuracy. We try to achieve accuracy with this machine learning algorithm. And data science, it's a branch of AI that deals with the method, analysis, statistics, predictions, and the insights here. It's important to know the difference between what AI means, what ML means, and what data science means. Pursuing data science, where to start for your career. So first step will be prepare yourself. Foundational knowledge of statistics and mathematics, that's very important. Exposure to the problems. If you have a good exposure to the problems and you can think about the solutions without engaging with data science, that will definitely open doors for thinking and building data science based approaches, models. Knowledge of computing is extremely important, specifically computer science and computational statistics. Good exposure to programming will definitely be helpful, and a relevant undergrad degree will allow you to pursue data science as your career. Once you have your preparation ready, you should select the program's courses, and this happens largely at the master's level. And in this step, you would focus on the areas of specialization that you want to pursue. Remember, every field, whether it's in finance or insurance, healthcare, security, marketing, information management, they have data science application, they have data scientists, and you need to concentrate on which field you want to go ahead with. Remember here at this level you may need to go through an entrance test because these are competitive programs that you want to get into. Once you are into the programs, then you should ensure to show your skills when applying for jobs, specifically hard skills that you have learned, and also ability to implement the knowledge that you have learned from the programs here. And the fourth step will be keep on learning, right? Remember here that data science is still an evolving area, and you should ensure that you have your skills ready. The skills are uh, cleaned, updated every day so that it doesn't become like obsolete here. Now, in terms of courses, online and offline, there are multiple online courses that you can pursue. Coursera, it's an online learning platform. It offers multiple data science related courses. EDX, it also offers some courses. IBM has data science courses. IIT Madras and Intellibate, they have in collaborative programs. And there is also a program, online program, which is called Postgraduate Diploma in uh, program in data science from Purdue University and Simply Learn. They are again a collaborative programs here. If you want to do in India, there is an advanced programs offered by IIM Calcutta, Indian Institute of Management Calcutta. It has some live sessions, not entirely live, but there are some live sessions. There is also a postgraduate program in data science offered by Praxis Business Schools, 9 months programs in Bangalore, Kolkata and Mumbai. You have a postgraduate program in data science by Imarticus, and it's an offline program, 12 months, offered in multiple cities in India. IIM Kozhikode has a certificate programs on data science, and Jigsaw Academy, they also offer some programs onto the data science here. Um, if you want to go outside India, there are tons of different institutes. They offer very well-known programs, and this is a list from some of the websites that I got through. These are known to be the best undergraduate data science program that includes University of California, Berkeley, Carnegie Mellon University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Stanford University, University of Washington, Georgia Tech, Columbia University, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, National Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, then Imperial College, London, ETH Zurich, University of Cambridge in UK, National University of Singapore, University of Michigan, Yale University, University College London, then you have Ecole from Switzerland, then Princeton University and the Cornell University. And this list is long. So before you decide to pursue outside India, please ensure to consult with someone who has deeper knowledge about institutes who can help you to select a good programs, good school, such that your career prospers. With that, we'll stop for this episode. Thank you for your time.